They read in the book, in the law of God distinctly.
In the law of God distinctly. You know, that's what we always came out with, the Bible.
Yep.
We ain't speak off the top of our head, we came out of the Bible. Now the only thing we're doing now is read on.
And gave the sense.
We want to give our people the sense because we love our people. The sense and what we have. And we do it in truth and sincerity, Lord's willing, God's will. Read on, priest.
And caused them to understand the reading.
And caused them to understand the reading. Like right now. What's today? Let's cause you to understand something real quick before you walk away. Saturday. Which is what number day of the week? What number is assigned to Saturday of the week?
The sixth day.
The sixth day? No, are you sure? Are you sure?
That's what it says, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So what's the first day of the week?
Monday.
So count that again.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the sixth day.
Alright, so where do Sunday falls in it? Sunday falls in what day?
Sunday. The seventh day.
Sunday is the seventh day. Alright, so now, you got your phone? You do? Pull out your phone. Your phone not working? Alright, I got a phone.
I'm about to say, I got one.
Alright, hey, get your calendar real quick, please.
I want to hear this.
Oh, all praises. Glad you do. But we're going over the Saturday, which is known in the Bible as the seventh day, which is referred to as the Sabbath. But because of teachings from other people, they would have our people believe that the seventh day is Sunday. But the white man says not so. Because the white man on the calendar says that the first day of the week for them is what day? Sunday.
You see, this S right here is Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you look up here, you will notice that Sunday is actually the first day of every week.
Right.
Sunday is the first day every week.
Yeah.
See, every day, Sunday right here. See Sunday right here, and it's the first day of every week. The 3rd, that's the first day of this week. The 10th, that's the first day of that week. The 17th, the first day of this week. The 21st, the 24th, the first day of that week.
Hey,
Sunday is the first day of the week.
And sis, and the reason why you probably have it messed up because they count Monday as the first business day of the week.
Yep.
Business day. When you look up Monday, it's the first business day of the week. It's not the first day of the week. It's the first business day of the week. Yeah, look into it. Do your own research. But now I want to talk about the seventh day, which you thought was Sunday, but actually is today.
It's Saturday.
Saturday, which is today. So let's talk about it.
Hey, let me bring out a precept about the seventh day.
Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the seventh day of the week is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Because Saturday comes weekly, right?
Yep.
It's 52 Saturdays in a year. Or it's 52 7-day week cycles in a year. However you want to put it. Keep reading it though, please.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So sis, today is the day that it's not permitted that these people right here you see on the sign do any type of work, or servile work. You know, work for money. Work for money. Keep reading, priest.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
Yeah, so even when you have family members that come afar, you know, long distant relatives that you can see for a long time, but they treat it like strangers a little bit until they get familiar again. Even they have to keep the Sabbath. They come in your house. Relatives
Do no work.
Well, they can't work. Yep.
Verse 11. For in 6 days.
6 days. Sunday being the first day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday being the 6th day. We can do all our work. But on the 7th day, read on, priest.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
That's why it's very important that we rest today. Rest today. Because God has set this day apart. He sanctified this day. He has made this day like no other.
Made it holy.
No other day compares to the Sabbath day. That's why it's very important that we come back to understanding the Sabbath day. That's why it says, remember the Sabbath, because these people right here you see on the Sabbath was going to forget the Sabbath. Because the commandments, the laws, is given to the Israelites. And that's why you see our people today breaking God's commandments. Because they believe that the laws are done away with. That's why people don't keep the Sabbath, because they think that law is done away with. But me and my bro, we out here tell you contrary wise.
Yeah. Hey, let me step out one more time.
Go ahead, bro. One more time. Makes sense. Let me ask you a question. Because the bro is going over the Sabbath. Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
I have to know him.
You do? You believe in Jesus Christ? Well, you know Jesus Christ kept the Sabbath, right?
Yeah.
So if you believe in Jesus Christ and he kept the Sabbath, what are you supposed to do? Hey, give me 1 John. Give me 1 John about 1 John chapter 2 and verse 6. Start at 3, matter of fact. I'm not gonna have it for long. I'm gonna give it right back to you, Bruce. Because Shorty, the sister keeps saying she know Christ. What does it mean to know Christ? How do you know if you actually know Christ or not? Let's find out according to the Bible. Read that for me real quick.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 4.
Read. Start at 3.
Verse 3, excuse me. The book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Read.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
Well, my brother and I, we know that we know Christ. Why? Keep reading.
If we keep his commandments.
Because we're keeping his commandments. And we're teaching other people to keep his commandments as well. Keep reading.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him,
He or she that says that they know Christ, read,
and keepeth not his
but
commandments,
they're not keeping the commandments of God, read.
is a liar.
That man, that woman is a liar. They're lying. Keep reading.
And the truth is not in him.
And the truth is not in him. Jump down to verse 6 for me real quick.
Verse 6.
Uh-huh.
He that saith he abideth in him,
If any man or woman say they abide in Christ, keep reading.
him ought himself also so to walk even as he walked.
Hey, yo, give me that in 1 Peter. The Bible says that if a man or a woman says that they abide in Jesus Christ, they are to walk in the same way that Jesus Christ walked. Now, how did Jesus Christ walk? Do you know? You got it for me?
Yep.
Bring that out for me.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 21.
Read.
For even hereunto read it right.
Uh-huh.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 21.
Read.
For even hereunto were ye called.
See, we were called for a reason. This calling is for the 12 tribes of Israel. It's not for everybody, but some of us have been called. Keep reading.
Because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example.
Christ suffered for us, for the 12 tribes of Israel, and he left us an example on how to live our lives, how to live godly, righteous lives. Now watch this, keep reading.
That ye should follow his steps.
If you're following somebody's steps, what are you doing? You're walking in the way that they're walking, right? Well, Christ left us an example. And that example, we're supposed to follow. We're supposed to follow his steps. Walk in the way that he walked. Now let's see how he walked. Read that part again.
Leaving us an example, that ye shall follow his steps.
Read.
Verse 22. Who did no sin.
Christ did not break his Father's laws. He didn't transgress God's commandments. Contrary-wise, Christ kept God's commandments. Matter of fact, give me John 15, and then I'm going to move on and let you take it back. Christ kept God's commandments. Just to prove that, John 15 and 10.
The book of St. John, chapter 15 and verse 10.
This is red letter, right?
Yep.
Bring it out.
If ye keep my commandments.
If you keep the commandments of Christ, read.
Ye shall abide in my love.
You show Christ that you love him. Keep reading.
Even as I have kept my Father's commandments.
Even as Christ kept his Father's commandments. One of his Father's commandments is remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, yo. If you love Christ, guess what you're going to do? You're going to remember this day and you're going to keep it holy. The same way Christ loved his Father. So he remembered this day and did what? He kept it holy. Finish the verse.
And abide in his love.
And Christ abides in his Father's love. That was it. Go ahead.
Oh, praise. Oh, praise.
So I like the way y'all explain that.
Abide in his love. Hey, you know what love is according to the Bible? But we're going to build back on the Sabbath, but why not? Give these precepts real quick. You know what love is according to the Bible?
The love that God has shown me is what he will not confuse his children.
Hey, sis, I think we're building with you. Building so much, I think you want to say, I don't know. But that old spirit came back on you. But let's find out the love.
See, that's the reason why God wants us.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So we ain't gotta wonder no more. We ain't gotta ponder. We ain't gotta think. We about to find out what love is. We about to know what love is now. So we ain't gotta feel. We ain't gotta guess.
That's right.
We know.
I'm not guessing.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we know.
He did say we have to be sure of our calling and election.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Hey, sis, God's laws are not hard to do. Keeping the Sabbath shouldn't be hard to keep.
Facts.
But our people make it hard. Our people make it look like it's hard to keep. It really does. Because what you doing today? Buying and selling, shopping, breaking the Sabbath.
Really?
Yep. What that law?
Get that. Oh, you going to Nehemiah? Bring that out. Nehemiah 10. And remember, we was in Nehemiah earlier. Nehemiah 8 and 8. Remember, the priest's job is to give that sense.
That's right.
That's all we out here to do. Give our people the sense of what the scripture's talking about.
That's right.
And who the scripture's talking to. Bring this out, priest.
Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals.
So bring ware or any victual. Goods. Commerce goods. You know, food, clothes, anything to do any type of business. Keep reading, priest.
If the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell. On the Sabbath day to sell.
So even back then, our people knew that it's a law that we should keep the Sabbath, that we should buy or sell. But guess what our people do today? Buy and sell.
It's about to say that right now.
Go ahead, priest.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
Sabbath or any holy day. Because there's more holy days you read about in the Bible besides the Sabbath. Like Passover.
That's right.
About the Passover. What about Pentecost? Feast of First Fruit. Feast of Tabernacle. Day of Atonement. All these Sabbaths that we reverence and keep. And according to these Sabbaths, there are laws that we keep to observe this day, to keep it holy, unlike today. Our people today, see, they break this law, which make this day to them unholy.
That's right.
But according to the Bible, this day is supposed to be holy. Holy to a point that they say, hey, you're now supposed to have rest on this day. You're supposed to have rest. And not only that, hey, get that Leviticus 23. But this all going to the love. And you missed the early part when we read Zephaniah 2 and 1. When it calls all the children of Israel to come together, that nation is not desired. But bring this out, priest.
Leviticus 23, verse 3. 6 days shall work be done.
That too. And read down 3.
All right. Leviticus 23, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel.
So we're talking to the children of Israel. It tells us to speak to the children of Israel. Keep reading.
And say unto them.
And say unto the children of Israel what?
Concerning the feast of the Lord.
So these are concerning the feast of the Lord. Let's find out the feast of the Lord. Read.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Holy gatherings. Convocation, in other words, means gathering. How you doing, sis? Keep reading, bro.
Even these are my feast.
Even these are his feast, the Lord's feast. Read.
6 days shall work be done.
6 days shall work be done. Now we know what feast he's talking about. The first feast he's mentioning is what feast? Because it talks about earlier, we read in Exodus 20 and 10. Remember the Sabbath day.
Yeah, it's going to answer right here.
Go ahead, priest.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
The Sabbath day is the Sabbath of rest. We're supposed to rest this day.
Yep.
But we ain't supposed to buy and sell. But keep reading, priest.
And holy convocation.
And we also supposed to gather together on this day.
That's right.
As a body. Or, as he talked about in the scriptures, that church. Read, priest.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
All that do. Hey, get Exodus 31 and 13. But what's the Sabbath left for? We about to find out.
Exodus 31, verse 13. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel.
So our only concerns about the children of Israel.
That's right.
And we out here telling so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American, you are the children of Israel, or the children of God. Keep reading, priest.
Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying
what?
Verily, my Sabbaths ye shall keep.
So truly, God's Sabbath you should keep. The children of Israel should keep God's Sabbath. Read on, priest.
For it is a sign between me and you.
Hey, and it's a sign between that individual. That's why me and my bro, individually, we keep the Sabbath day. And we do what it tells us to do that pertains to the Sabbath day.
Right.
Because we know that it's a sign, an individual sign between that individual. Everybody claim they had their own individual relationship with God. Well, prove your sign right here. make your election calling sure by keeping the Sabbath day, since this being a literal sign when you keep this day. A sign between God and you. Read on, priest.
For it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations.
And throughout your generations, so even your children should be keeping the Sabbath. Keep going, priest.
That ye may know that I am the Lord that doth sanctify you.
And we do this because that's how we know that the Lord is doing this, who sanctifies us. And that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to sanctify us now by calling us back to his word.
Yo, we have to be sure about that Sabbath day.
Say what?
We have to be sure about that Sabbath day, which is that Sabbath day of his rest. Because he said rest on his Sabbath day, but we got to have that Sabbath day right in order to please him.
Oh, you know what? You don't know what? You don't know what Sabbath day? You don't know what?
No, I'm not saying I don't know. I said we have to be sure of that, because he said be sure of your calling in today.
Okay, so what about today? Do you believe today is the Sabbath day?
In order for us to really review the Sabbath day as being the Sabbath day of God, we got to agree on it.
All right, let's take the let's take the Bible out of it. Let's take the Bible out of it. Let's keep it earthly right now. What day of the week is this?
It's Saturday.
All right, and Saturday, if you count on the calendar, is the 7th day. Looking at it on the calendar, right? Not being the 6th day, because remember, we already went over that. Sunday is the first day. So Sunday the first day, if you count all the way to Saturday, that would make Saturday the 7th day. The 7th day. And then you go into it. When you look at Friday, what do they call Friday? Beginning of what? The weekend. The weekend is not plural. It's only W-E-E-K-E-N-D. There's no S at the end. So even let you know that when the weekend, it ends on Saturday. There's no S at the end of weekend. You can look it up. There's no N.
I believe what you're saying, but you know.
So if the week ends on Saturday, that means the beginning of the first day of the week is what? Sunday. That makes Saturday the 7th day. So on this day right here, it's left for a sign. Hey, bring that back up for the sign, priest. Let's go into it before the sisters walk away. Because she said she got to do her own same research. Well, Lord's will you do your own same research. But remember what the 7th day is. Because you will go and you will do research that people do keep 7 days differently. But how we keep it is biblical. Because we know that you can count for yourself that there's 7 days in a week. Bring this out though, priest.
I'm in a different book.
Right.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 19.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord your God. Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments.
Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments. Read on, priest.
And do them.
And do them. Read on, priest.
And hallow my Sabbaths.
Follow my Sabbath. God's Sabbaths, follow those. Make those days special. Read, priest.
And they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am the Lord your God.
That's the
Y'all
one.
speak well.